Right now, you can get up to 15 free stocks, each stock valued up to $2,000 a share by using my link in the description below. Right now, you can also earn a 5.1% APY on your uninvested cash on Moomoo. So go ahead and check out Moomoo. I'll put a link to them in the description below. Now let's get right into today's video here. So today I want to talk about a brand new feature that Robinhood just launched that's called Simulate My Returns. And so as the name suggests, this feature will simulate what your returns will be on an options contract depending on the share price of the stock and depending on the time and the date. Okay, so we're going to take a look at where you can find this feature and how to use it. So for today, I'm going to go over to ticker symbol PYPL, PayPal, and I'm going to use the covered call that I currently have on PayPal to take us through this video. So let me switch over to my brokerage account here. And so if we scroll down, right, here is the covered call that I am selling on PayPal. So we're going to use this again for today's video. So what you'd want to first do is you want to go first to whatever options contract you bought or sold. So again, I'm going to this call that I sold here on PayPal. So I'm going to click on it here. And then it's going to take us to this right here. Now, next we want to go to under where your position is. So in this section here. And then you want to go in this section here where it shows you the market value, current price. Notice that at the bottom here, there is now this button that says simulate my return. So again, this is something new. This wasn't there before. And so this is where we go to look at this feature and use it. So before we go into this feature here, make sure to check out Lux Algo. They are the #1 provider of trading indicators worldwide. I really love their trading indicators and I use them all the time. And right now they're having a massive Black Friday sale. You can get up to 60% off their trading indicators. So if you've ever wanted to use Lux Algo, now is the time. Go ahead and check them out. I'll put a link to them in the description below. So let's go back here now and let's continue here. So we're going to click on this button, simulate my returns. So let's go ahead and click on it here. So it's going to take us to a screen that looks something like this now. Okay, so we're going to go over everything here and how to use this feature. So let's take a look here. So below here, right below, there's a graph here. Below the graph, you will see how long is left until this option expires, right? So we have November 2023, or not, the 23rd of November, 25th of November, 27th of November, 29th of November, December 1st, and then this expires December 1st here, right? So we have basically, right, every single day left until this expires basically. Now, that's where we see the date here. However, if we actually go on the graph here, notice up here, right, it'll actually show you an exact time as well. So for example, right now you can see at the top there, it says November 23rd, 6 a.m., 8 days until expiration here. So you can not only go to a specific date here, but a specific time as well. And also what's nice is it tells us how many days are left until expiration from that time period. So for example, here, November 25th at 6 a.m., there's 6 days till expiration. So that's pretty nice. And so notice, right, as I hover over the graph here, to whatever time I want it to look, I want to see, notice up here, right, this changes here. So by default, it's going to be set to what it's currently at right now. So the current moment right now, the current time right now, that's what it's set to. But, if I go further in time, you can see that this up here changes. Now, a couple of things here. So number one, right, we have simulated returns. So this green number here tells us what the current return is right now, or what the return would be at the time that you're looking at here, right? So notice like here on November 26th at 11 a.m., I would be up $90 according to this feature here. If PayPal, we're at the same price it's at right now, and we'll get to that here in a second. That's what this number is. And I think it's green if you're positive. I'm guessing it's going to be red if you're negative. I'm not 100% sure yet. And you can switch to a percent as well, right? So if you want to look at your return from a percentage standpoint, or you could just have it as a dollar value there. And then here below, it tells us how much this contract is worth at that particular moment. So again, right now we're at the current moment. So right now it's worth 192. But for example, if I go to like November 25th at 2 p.m., it's estimated to be worth about 175 there. So very useful, right? And you can actually click on this little icon here next to simulated returns. This will actually talk more about a couple of things here, okay? So definitely read through that if you want there. Now, the other big thing, though, of course, here, right, is, of course, here we're looking at, different times, right, different dates and times here. But what if we want to look at a different share price? What if I want to see, like, how much it'll be at this time if PayPal is this, a certain share price? So we can do that as well. We do that down here. So notice that there's this slider down here. And so we can basically go to any price we want here and check, about how much this contract would be worth if it's at that price and at a specific time here. So we can change the price. We can look for a certain price two different ways here. So you can either click, on the thing here and take you to a specific price, right? So let's say I want to see how much, how much this contract might be worth at $56. So if I see 56 here, I can click on it and it takes me to 56. So that's pretty cool, right? Maybe you're wondering, what if PayPal is $55 at expiration? So, I could go over here, find 55, click on it. And so now I can see how much it might be at, if it's at $55. And notice, right, this graph here is also going to show you your max profit as well. So this is telling me here I'm hitting my max profit, which would be, $263. So that's pretty nice. It probably will also show you max loss if there is one. And so, it's pretty neat there. Now you can also modify this though a second way. You can actually click on this little icon here and just enter a price. What if I want to see what, the contract might be worth if PayPal is at $58? I can just enter 58, press enter, and it takes me straight to 58. And so now I can take a look here on the chart and see, well, on November 25th at 12 p.m., if PayPal's at $58, according to this, I would be down $48 and the contract would be worth $311. And as you can see, it did actually turn red here. So if it's red, you're negative. It's green, it's positive. So yeah, that's how you would use this feature. So very helpful, especially maybe if you're on the road, you don't have access to some of these more advanced options visualization tools like Option Strat, for example. Maybe you're just on your phone. You want to do a quick trade, but you want to quickly take a look at what's going on with your trade that you're in now. So yeah, anyways, if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments section below. Check out the Discord, a link to it in the description below. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys next time.